Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Farah, Afiqah, Binti Azmal, and today I'm gonna talk about if I had 1 million ringgit, how I invest them in shariah-compliant investment. So it is really dreams come true if someone really gives you 1 million ringgit or you get it through the any events or occasion. But what if we really get it? How I do this? So firstly, we're gonna make some revision on what is investing. Investing is a process of buying assets that increase in value and provide returns in form of income, payments, or capital gains. In world of finance, investing is purchase of securities, real estate, and other items of value to get income and other side money. Before we start investing, we must know that the 6 principles of Sharia compliant or halal investment. And firstly, we must have a successful functional relay with the real company. Second, we must prohibition from riba, which is exploitative profits. We also need to have a gambling prohibition. Next, investing exclusively in legitimate activities, upholding of ethical and moral standards at all time, and lastly, a successful and functional relay with the real economy. So before we start investing, we must have the guideline, right? Because in this lives, we must have a guideline, so we gonna do that thing in a true and legal way. And firstly, we have to recognize our investment objective. It wishes is long term or short term, and how risk averse are you? Because why we need to recognize our investment objective, because it will influence of how you're going to do your investment. If you higher tolerance for risk, you can concentrate your investment on specific asset classes, which is stocks and shares. And if you are risk averse, this will lead you to gold investment. So the secondly is a period of time. How quickly do you require access to your cash? And it is adjusted based on your objectives and available time. Say you want to do a real estate investment, it is required of a significant quantity of cash, and if you are really willing to wait and did not acquit cash of return of money after the purchase, so you may go with a real estate investment. So you also have to do a continual review. Maybe you can consult professionals for more confirms, and you have to do a continuing research and education. So now we're going to talk about what are some halal investment strategies. So firstly, it is really common, it's really popular, which is the stock investing. It's referred to publicly as listed company shares, and it is most popular among investment vehicle. So many Muslims are unaware that the shares they are purchasing may not be Sharia compliant. So it is important to us to screen each firm's stock for Sharia compliance and monitor the company and its activities on a continuous to guarantee that they remain Sharia compliant company. So what are the pros of doing a stock investing? It is diverse ranges of business, sizes and types. And it's a liquid type of investing. It is allowing investors like me to deposit and withdraw funds within a short time. And the cons is it is considered as a higher risk investment due to their liability to change rapidly and unpredictably, especially for the worst. For instance, as seen by the Nasdaq, 78% decline in 2002. For suggestions, I may suggest you to do a Bursa Malaysia, which is a Sharia compliance stocks, or we call as I stocks. And investors may refer to the Securities Commission Malaysia website for the updated list of Sharia compliant stocks twice a year in May and November. So secondly, we're gonna go to business ownership, and it is the less popular financial choice for Muslims. You can either manage the entire firm on yourself or in partnership with a group of investors. So Muslims must ensure that the business operations do not fall under the list of prohibited business activities. So in in Islam, there are some business ownership terms. So the firstly is Al-Inan, is a company of equal. Secondly, Al-Abdan, the company of bodies. Next, Mudharaba, the company of body and capital. Wujuh, the company of reputation faces. And lastly, Mufawadah, the company of negotiation. So the pros of doing this business ownership is the potential rewards as substantial and can retain complete management of your firm by yourselves. And the cons of doing this investment is the require of commitment of substantial time and knowledge to remain competitive in the industry. If you are not willing to get lost or don't want to take a risk on doing business, so don't do this because it really risky. So the third one is real estate investment. It is one of the most sought financial options for Muslims, but many struggle to take a position due to lack of data and resources. And it is an option that few are willing to exploit on their own. So if you like doing adventures, so this is made for you. And in Sharia compliant, you must ensure that no interest-based mortgages are allowed, and investors must avoid leasing to tenants to engage in any type of non-Sharia compliant business activity. So the pros of real estate investment is it provides numerous tax benefits, and physical assets may act or a hedge against inflation. So the cons is it require a high initial investment and is limited liquidity. So you need to understand of land and market trends is necessary, and you have to look tenants such as consistent attention, maintenance, administration, and essential. So based on the point that I given that just now, it is a dunyawi or what a financial in this modern suggested. But what is investment in Islam that Islam already teach us in Quran and Sunnah? And firstly, zakat. Zakat is number 4 from 5 pillars in Islam after fasting during Ramadan. So zakat Islamic finance terms referring to the obligation that an individual has to donate a certain value of wealth each year to people who are in need. And it is mandatory for all Muslims that are capable. So zakat also can purify yearly earnings that are over and above what is required to provide individuals and their families with their essential needs. And it is based on our income. It is 2.5% from your monthly income. So some of the recipients of zakat is the poor and needy, struggling Muslim converts, enslaved people, individuals in debt, and soldiers fighting to protect the Muslim community, and lastly, those who stranded during their travels. So secondly is wakaf. Wakaf refers to the gift of money, property or other items to charity. It's a charitable purpose in the form of trust, meaning that the revenues may not be shifted to another purpose. And a wakaf in society would ordinarily be a land, farms, house or money. The revenues from the wakaf may finance of mosques, religious and other institutions of charities. Wakaf continue even after the donor's death, and for as long as people continue to get benefit from what you wakaf. And as seen as advertisement in television right now, they are looking for donor for wakaf in Quran to give to those who are in need. I said, as the Prophet SAW said, إِذَا مَاتَ ابْنُ آدَمَ إِنْ قَطَعَ عَمَلُهُ إِلَّا مِنْ ثَلَاثٍ مِنْ صَدَقَةٍ جَارِيَةٍ أَوْ عِلْمٍ يُنْتَفَعُ بِهِ أَوْ وَلَدٍ صَالِحٍ يَدْعُو لَهُ. When a man dies, his deeds come to an end except for 3 things: Sadaqah Jariyah, which is donated to the charity, a knowledge which is beneficial, or a child who prays for him. Riwayah Muslim. There are some investment strategies that I have my choice it, and as a conclusion from all of the point given, there are a lot of ways that we as Muslims can investing our money to get an income. But for us, what is important is the investment must follow Sharia compliance rules to get Allah's redha in whatever we are doing, and make sure that our money is halal so that we can give our family to eat. something that from the trust source. We also can help our brothers and sisters that are in need with our money and assets to get a good deed that never ends that could help in us in the akhirah soon. I think that's all from me. Thank you.